Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, otters of the internet, welcome back to JKWD podcast, where we let Kelvin have a sip of his coffee today. How you doing today, man?
Doing good, sir. Doing good. Having a good time. Got good weather. Got good health. Sitting on top of the world. Well, actually, I'm out here in space right now, but
that would be the Zoom virtual background for all you.
It's wonderful.
People who are just listening. Yeah,
I'm not sure what galaxy I'm in, but it's pretty.
So it is pretty. It is pretty. There's stars everywhere, and they're purple and orange and red. And Kelvin's smiling face right in the middle of it. Somehow his chair made it.
Magic. You know how magic is.
Oh, the magic of the internet. We are brought to you today by Vitamin K Daily Philosophical Supplements for your attitude health. Get your daily dose of positive from the Prince of Positive himself, delivered to your inbox Monday through Friday at 3:30 in the morning before you even wake up, so that when you wake up, you can have a smile in your inbox. VitaminKDaily.com. Get 4 weeks free. Cancel anytime after that. It's $24.95 for the year, people. $24.95 for the year. That's 9.5 cents a day. Could get you some at VitaminKDaily.com.
Thank you.
Josh and Kelvin World Domination Podcast, where we talk about better humanhood and teach you how to dominate your world. You ready? Here we go.
Happy July.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hot.
It is. We're time traveling.
We are
with podcasts. So
I'm in space, so why not? Yeah, July. You didn't think we were going to make it to July, did you?
I wasn't sure. We we're recording on June 19th. We still might not make it to July, but at least the podcast will.
Well, yeah.
It's been some kind of crazy this year, but we are here. We've been talking lately about refocusing and getting your goals on for the rest of the year. And man, I had a week recently. It was a week that I was furloughed from work. We're taking rolling furloughs. A lot of businesses aren't open. Nobody's buying advertising, so I didn't have work. And baseball is usually a nice, enjoyable release for my summer. And there's no baseball right now. And I was getting over an injury, so I wasn't running. And I was just feeling out of control. So I looked around at the stuff I could control. And I said, well, geez, of course I feel out of control. Apart from this other stuff that I can't control, my desk is a mess. There's leftovers all over the fridge. The garage is a mess. We just had some, we had a couple of deliveries, and now I've got these giant empty boxes everywhere that didn't fit in a recycle bin. Because everything was just overwhelming. Well, you can't unclutter your brain if you're always looking at clutter. So you're looking around. All I see is empty space behind you. But I uncluttered my desk, including the drawers. I spent 2 hours on my desk.
Mm-hmm.
I spent half an hour on a fridge. I even got in the baby's play area and cleaned that up for a little bit. And then I spent 2 hours in the garage. I got everything down with curb for bulk pickup, which hopefully they're gonna do on schedule. Normally on the day of bulk pickup, they get it at 6 o'clock in the morning, so we all got to get it out Thursday. And by our 9 a.m. walk, it was still sitting there. So hopefully it won't sit there too much longer. But I have room to move and breathe now. I have open spaces, and I can see where my pens and paper are. I don't have to move stuff around to put my coffee cup down on my desk anymore. And it feels really good, and my head's starting to clear. And I get a good vision for the rest of the year. You've got kind of this look on your face.
Well, yeah, because I need to do that because I have lots of clutter, and it starts with my computer desktop.
Oh no!
Because I'm one of those icon guys. And so I have a lot of icons on my desktop. And I had a computer crash a couple of, let's call it a month or so ago. Let's call it 2. And when everything came back, there were like no icons on my desktop. I'm like, I couldn't find anything. And I left it that way for a while. And I was amazed at how peaceful that was. But I wasn't smart enough to leave it that way. Because I was doing some organizing. Oh, yes, I was. And so I got them back now, but I'm gonna have to take them back off because as it turns out, I think my brain's processing all those icons on a regular basis.
Mm.
And then when I go to actually look for is it crazy? Because when I go to actually look for something I know is there, I still can't find it. I gotta hunt it down. So that may be a lesson I need to learn for. I got a book, or I ordered a book that says what your clutter is telling you, and I'm afraid to read it.
Well, that fear should say something.
I'll make sure I got the right title. That what your clutter is telling you, and we're gonna have to work that out because it's very interesting. But
so, are you?
I have to do that.
Are you the type of person who needs to have everything in view?
Well, it kind of depends on how you define everything.
Okay, so I'll give you two examples. Well, examples of extremes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my wife's grandmother used to like showing off her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So all her stuff had to be out. Tchotchkes, photos, paperweights, glasses, everything had to be on a surface. There's nothing in drawers. Dishes and stuff could be in cupboards, but anything that could be out on a surface was out on a surface. I used to want nothing on surfaces. I want everything put away in a drawer. I don't want to have to deal with anything. I want everything clean. So I've come to a happy middle where I want some stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
I want, I've got I got my little bucket full of pens here, and my Post-its and paper. I keep that out on my desk.
That's it.
I keep that out on my desk. That used to be in a drawer. I keep a nice fountain pen and ink on my desk where I can see it. I don't use it very much,
mm-hmm.
but I keep that out where I can see it. I keep like my book outline and stuff I've got on a document tree that I keep on my desk so that it's out. And yeah, that's really it. The notebook I use for our show notes stays in the desk, stays in a drawer the rest of the week, but it stays like top right drawer on the front. So
Right.
it's just it's easily reachable. But I used to want everything off my desk except my computer, and then I realized that now I'm always scrambling for a pen or something if I want to take notes. So I've come to a happy medium, and I want a reminder. I want the reminder of the fountain pen that it's a very nice pen, and also it's work. I don't know if you've used a fountain pen.
It is work,
but yeah. Like it took me a long time to like actually learn how to actually put the ink in it, and then it's even worse like writing with it and just having the ink just right out of the out of the pen, right? So it's work, but it's a reminder to take things slow, and also a reminder that sometimes it's nice to have nice things. I'll show you this pen. And, obviously, people listening can't see it, but this is a gift.
Oh wow!
They're dragons.
Very nice.
Or a dragon emblazoned on the side there. It's a very nice pen.
Sweet.
Yeah, and there's
I'd keep that out.
So I keep that out, and it's in a nice carved wood box. And I keep the box open. It's got a nice.
Very nice.
Like bladed nib there.
Yeah.
And
you're gonna have to take a picture of that and put it on the.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I will put it on the show notes.
The pen.
No, just take a picture of the whole desk. No, I won't do that. Because then people have to see how I can't organize my wires and all that stuff.
Well, you know how that goes.
So I've got 6 pairs of headphones and 2 computers.
So I've never considered myself to be that person, but empirical evidence would suggest that I might be, because I have a lot of stuff here that, I try to keep things like, photography. I keep my flashcards on the desk, which is kind of stupid because sometimes I leave them on the desk when I go for a job.
Oops.
It's not good. And, some other things. And I don't know why I want, I'm just looking around right now. It's like, I don't even know why all this stuff's here, because I wonder how often I'm going to use this particular tape measure, this 16-foot tape measure I've got on my desk.
Not something you
I don't even think the room, I don't even think that the room I'm in is 16 foot, across. So I don't know. I may have to think about that. I got some things from friends, like, you saw a friend of mine did some blown glass figurines that he sent me.
Oh yeah.
I've got those on my desk because they're smileys, so I'm supposed to look at them and smile. But I've got other little things here which presumably have significance. For instance, this thing here, which has been around, this hand, which was given to me a long time ago with a crystal ball in it. And I actually made a poster from this once that said, your future is in your hands. And that was kind of cool. So I don't know. I'm going to have to try just clearing things out. But if I move stuff, I might have to throw it away, because I could have my son come.
Yeah, I filled up 2 recycle bins. I definitely filled up 2 recycle bins the other day.
So clutter is your enemy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well,
I think mine too.
Cluttered desk equals a cluttered mind. And I hear you on that cluttered desktop. Now, I usually keep a few icons of stuff that I want to remember where it is
Right.
or that I use often. But then when I download something, it downloads automatically to the desktop.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that so I can find it easy. But then I have to remember to just not leave it there for months because, if I download even if I only download, 3, 4, 5 things a week,
Mm-hmm.
2 months, that becomes like 40 things on my little 15-inch desktop here. And finding anything on that is just ridiculous.
You know what's really scary, Josh?
What's that?
I have 2 screens.
And are they both full of icons?
Well, full is a
Kelvin, do I need to send my wife over?
No, because she hurts. She hurt me the last time you sent her over to help straighten stuff up. But yeah, and there's a purpose when I put the stuff up there because I'm going to be looking for this, but maybe not. So I may have to take another course on how to clean off your desktop and your life. That's a new book.
You want to actually, here's the course for cleaning up your desktop. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Drag an area that'll select all the stuff in that area.
Uh-huh.
Right click and click delete.
No.
Desktop clean.
You have no idea how the heart just started pounding right there. That was fear, terrible fear. We'll work it out. We'll work it out though. But some things I don't need, So we'll. But if I can't see it, I got to remember it. Well, maybe it's good mind exercise. I just put something in the trash can. You'd love it. It was wonderful. It was great. It was an icon for a program that comes up automatically if I need to play a video. So I don't need it on the, I just put a new thing. But anyway, that's crazy stuff. So organizing, what are we talking about? Organizing or clutter in our mind. What are we talking about here?
Yeah. Decluttering your space to declutter your mind, I guess, is really the way to go.
But you've had that tendency naturally over your life. So you had to force yourself to do some stuff.
You know what? No, I don't think I did. In fact, I know I didn't. So I'm one of those, as you know, my brain is different from yours.
I've heard stories.
I'm really good at, if I see something in a place, I'll remember where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least this is how I used to be. I don't know if I still am. So I don't have to move it, even if it's cluttered. And this is best illustrated by a test my friend Jonathan gave me in college. He asked me he walked into my room and he said, "This is a mess. I don't know how you live like this." And I said, "I know where everything is. I don't want to touch it." He didn't believe me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had him give me a pop quiz. So he started with a couple of things that he could see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, if he can see them, I can see them.
Mm-hmm.
So, he would say one thing, I would go grab it. He would say another. And then he went to something he knew I had that he couldn't see. So, show me this. And I reached under a pile of clothes and pulled it right out. Like, no hesitation. And it's right here. Here you go. And he left.
Uh-huh.
So
I used to work for a guy like that.
So I didn't have to put things away and be decluttered because I knew where things were.
Right.
But now I just don't want the noise. It's just one more thing yelling. It's just stuff over there, stuff over there, and stuff over there, and stuff over there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Give me a clean tidy. It doesn't even have to be that clean and tidy. I mean, this is pretty good, but I won't. Let's not talk about my little corner over here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, you can see the like big jumble of wires and headphones and watches and stuff.
Oh, damn, man. That's not a jumble of wires. You need to come over here.
But that's sitting on my desk instead of off the side, which maybe it shouldn't be, but it's far enough off to the side that I don't really see it.
You're not processing it. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go back and get that What My Clutter's Telling Me book and find out. Because if we start in my basement, oh man, I'm one of those guys also who saves things. Like my oldest son, who is, because kid stuff shouldn't count. My oldest son is 40.
I agree. I think that if you have a box or so of each kid's stuff, that's totally fine.
A box or so. My baby boy lived here. I had his toy box from when he was a baby in the Philippines in 1984 until just recently when I sent it to his house. So he's gonna have a baby now, so he can have that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm sentimental too, which is so I keep a lot of stuff that I don't know. I guess I don't like throwing anything away. Is that in and of itself a mental disorder, you think?
I don't know. I don't want to play internet psychologist.
Oh, darn it. Where's Dr. Phil when you need him? I go ask him. Yeah, okay, so I got to work that out. But
maybe if we're ever allowed to travel again, we'll come up and we'll you'll have to put a bottle of Crown Apple on each floor. So we'll start in the basement.
Let the record show.
We'll start in the basement.
That's a deal.
Go through the bottle and clean out the basement, and then we'll go upstairs and clean out upstairs with the bottle you left there.
You ain't gonna finish the bottle on the same day and keep working. Well, at least not in my world. Whew, man! In case y'all don't know what Crown Apple is, woof, it's wonderful stuff. Crown Royal Apple. It's addictive. Be careful.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop. Declutter your life to declutter your mind. Thank you, Kelvin, for being here. VitaminKDaily.com. Daily Dose Positive from the Prince of Positive himself. Get 4 weeks free. Again, that's VitaminKDaily.com. JKWDpodcast.com for show notes and probably a photo of my pen because I took one. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Show notes and more at jkwdpodcast.com. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with your friends, and we will see you next week. Bye. A Better Humanhood production.